like that. Okay, so hi, and thanks for joining me this morning. If you are watching, pop a comment in the comments field, let me know that you're there. Oh, there we go. You may have seen on my Facebook pages and groups that I made a very sort of long card for my great nephew the other day, and I've been asked to make a tutorial for it. So I've decided I'm going to use the same papers, the same storybook moments, and do the same thing, but not as big. Obviously, because I want it to fit into a smaller video. But I'm going to make one for my mum for her birthday. It's not actually until October, but it's her 75th. So I thought it would be a good sort of type of card to make for her, something different. So this is the type of thing that I'm going to make this morning. So the party banner dies, these are new from Stampin Up, and as soon as I saw them I was like, oh, I've got to get those. They are, I think there's 20, yeah, there's 20 dies. So I mean, you can use them to make banners. I've used them for layers. I've also made, let me find it because I've hidden it somewhere. I've also made cards using them by cutting the die just off of the score mark. So that's another way. So there's, they are banner dies, but there's so many options. And when I was sat there Saturday trying to work out what I was going to do for Benji's card, I wanted to use these, and I wanted to use the new big alphabet dies. So Saturday's was a bit of a trial and error. I didn't really have much of an idea what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, other than wanting to use them. So these are the 3 banner dies that I've used. So it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is it? The 6th, 7th, and 8th in size. So that's those. I'll just show you. See, these are the fabulous party banner, party alphabet dies. They are quite expensive, but they do come as a bundle, the 2 sets of dies, so you can save 10%. But they're also, you can save up for them. They're going to be around for quite a while. Brand new. And now we have our Stampin' Rewards program, where you get rewards on £20 orders and above. You'll be able to sort of save up your rewards and put it towards more expensive items. I actually used rewards that I'd earned to pay for this set, so it's a great way to do it. Okay, so I have gone through and cut everything that I need this morning, just for time, because you don't want to sit there and see me cutting out loads of dies. The only thing I've not cut out is a 75, but I'm not 100% sure yet how I'm going to place that, so I might do that and just add it on later. I'm sure she'll love me telling you all she's 75. Anyway, so I've decided on this one to do 4 banners. Okay, so they've each got their layers and a layer of DSP, and I've also got some for the back. I'll put those to one side for the moment. I've already cut out my mum, and in order to join these together, I've got a 2-inch strip. I think it's 2 inches by 2.5 inches, and it's scored in the middle at 1 inch. Okay, so a really straightforward mechanism. It is really simple to make this, and it's, you know, you could use it to the same sort of way to join any sort of shapes that you wanted to, really. So to start with, I am going to pop some glue on the one side. It's up to you whereabouts you position it. You could position it up there or in the middle. I've not gone right up, I've just gone before the score line, just to give it the ease of flexibility and folding, especially the longer names that you do, because it can get quite bulky. And obviously you can make, like for Benjamin's, I made a box to put it in. Okay, so I'm just gluing these together. Now this one, that will go that way, so it's going to fold a different way, but they'll all fold both ways. Just trying to get it so that it's roughly in the same place. If you score these bits so that they go backwards and forwards, then you can obviously choose which way it swings, if you like. Okay. Pop some on. I can do both of them at the same time. And all I'm doing as I'm layering them is it's just lining them up so that they sit nice and even. You can use your grid paper to do that, or you can do it by eye. It's quite easy. Okay, so that's that first step, and to be honest, that's probably the only step I need to show you for a tutorial. You can score, you can burnish the score lines as and when you're ready. So the rest of it is fairly straightforward. As I say, we're layering onto here, like so. So I will just carry on and glue. They're easy to line up. you don't, you know, they're designed to nest together, and obviously they will work with any of our designer series papers and colours. You could do it for weddings, for obviously as I did it for a christening, birthday, anything you could. And this is the same way, you know, to make a banner. If you can obviously layer up for a better, you know, for more of an effect, as many layers as you want really. We've got little dies that will cut holes in the tops, so it's all really easy. I just wanted to do, you know, show some other ways to make stuff with it, because you know, banners are banners. You can also use it in scrapbooking. Be great as you know, even the smaller ones, as with these on for titles, or just for you know, backgrounds and accents, gift tags, depending on what size box or packet you're giving somebody. There's plenty of different sizes that would make really easy gift tags. Okay, so that's the front, if you like. So I'm going to turn it over, and obviously you've got the joins, so I wanted to then be able to cover these up so they're not as obvious. You won't cover them totally up, because I didn't want to put make it even thicker by putting the same size over. So now I've only cut 3 of these, because one of these will be to write on and stamp on. Just haven't decided which, probably the end one. So I shall put that to one side for a moment. Layer these. I think the longest part of this is really cutting out all the banners. So once you've got your pieces cut out, you can zoom through it, and it doesn't take long at all. Yeah, you may have guessed my mum does like gardening, so, and up until last autumn we did have an allotment that I used to help with, but we decided to give it back. It was quite a lot of work and running out of time, so yeah, but she still likes gardening. Okay, so I'm going to then use these like this, and I think I will put a 75 on there, but I've not done that, not cut that out yet. And again, I decided to glue them flat. Again, you can line them up quite easily. so come back to that bit, and then see, I do love this storybook moments, but I've got bits that relate to like gardening more for this one, rather than the characters. And I'm just going to pop some of these on using dimensionals. So the first one, this is a little squirrel, lady squirrel doing some gardening. I don't know if my mum will like being considered a lady squirrel doing gardening, but I think that will probably end up going, it's a bit big over there, so that will probably go with the numbers. We've got some pots. And all I did was I wanted to be able to just pop them around the letters. There's a little butterfly. We got some radishes. Again, I am not normally one for putting vegetables onto a card, but these are quite cute. Some wellies, maybe. I might use some of these on the other side as well. Packets of seeds. I did have another butterfly somewhere, it's over here. So I got a little trowel, another butterfly I might pop up there. Now, do I want the wellies? Do I want pop some seeds there perhaps? Okay, those are stuck down. And a little trowel. Not a trowel, a little fork. That one. That one can go up there. Okay, so there's some bits there. Now I need to cut a 75 really, don't I? So that is my 7 and my 5. They might not show quite as well. I'm going to use a smaller banner. So I'm going to cut one of these out of card and use that. Right, okay, so there's a little one there. Okay, this bit wasn't planned because I'd totally forgotten that actually my mum was going to be 75 in October, but never mind. Normally I would have also have put adhesive sheet or some foam dimensional stuff sheet on this to make it slightly easier. But for speed, I didn't. So I'm just going to pop that 7 there. You only need some little tiny dots of glue, but as I say, the adhesive sheets make this really easy. We've also got a fine tipped glue which you could use. Right, so there we go. So that's going to go on there. A bit of a okay. Don't want to put, that's bit too big, so we could put some of these on. So I was going to put this one on, wasn't I? I could put that one there, that would fit. Might do that. Obviously with all these extra dimensions it will bulk it out, so it would be better to probably give this to somebody in person rather than posting it. And I did make a box for my nephews, great nephews. So okay, so that's the front. We can add some bling if we want some bling, maybe even some wink of Stella. And then onto the back, I am going to leave these like this, and then I am going to okay, so because it's my mum, and I'm a mum spelling, not a mom spelling, and she is the greatest, I'm going to use this, I'm not going to use mum again, I'm just going to, I want, it's in here, okay, I think I've already put "you're the best" and "love you." So block. I'm going to pop that one on first. This is it all in Old Olive, so I'm going to stamp in Old Olive as well. My mum is amazing. She's just does so much for other people. She really is the best. Okay, so I'm going to now just glue this on. And that will be my my sentiment there. I'm not sure really about what she'll think about a bunch of carrots on there, but we'll stick them on. Okay, so you can add bling, you can add more bits, but that's how I made Benjamin's card, and so I've made my mum's. So I hope the instructions and demonstration of that is easy enough to follow. It's, as I say, it's really straightforward. So do have a go if you've got these dies. If you haven't got the dies, buy them. They're fantastic. There's so many uses for them, and have fun. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.